I greet this day with a love in my heart. Welcome to Indian Stock Mind Awareness. Today the tip of the day is HR technique. What is it? Before that, I want to remind you and Happy Human Rights Day. You are different, I am different. Don't you agree with me? But we are same. At least in the manner of civilian rights. This could be the reason universally Declaration of Human Rights, which was adopted by United Nations this day, 10th December in 1948. I mean to say 70 years back. Also, 1901, this day, the first Nobel Prize being announced. Of course, today in Norway, Oslo, there are two women are getting a Nobel Prize. Dennis Mukwege and Nadia Murad. These people are getting a Nobel Prize for the contribution done to the human sexual abuse, making it a weapon for a war. It's great, no? For these two Iraqi ladies are getting a Nobel Prize today. Let's all congratulate them on behalf of our institute. Well, what is this HR technique? H stands for human, R stands for rights. As being the Human Rights Day, I'm just coming out to tell you this. When I'm talking about human rights, I just think about what is our exact rights. It's not a creed, caste, language, or whatever it is. Every human being possesses the wonderful potential, the brain. Using this, we think, feel, words, and actions all our effort. But are we thinking it right? Every thinking has got both positive and as well as negative. For example, if I think about love, in other side of the coin, hate will be there. If I think appreciation or something like that, in other word, it will be a jealous. So every holy feelings has got unholy feelings. Now when I say anger, deprive, hate, anxiety, all that creates some sort of enzymes in our body. All this being created by our mind. For example, anger. You know this anger, the people talk about anger management, this, that and all. So one of the anger management expert in one of the international airport, as he was boarding the flight, he saw one British fellow was very badly abusing the porter. In turn, the porter was laughing. He's not taking it seriously, he's laughing. After the British fellow left, this anger management expert approached the porter and asked him, "Arey Baba, this fellow, the British fellow is abusing you with the bad words, whereas you are laughing. What is the secret behind it?" He says, "That is nothing great, sir. He is going to London, but his packages are going to South Africa." No, what does it mean? He understood, no? That passengers going to London, his packages are going to South Africa. So he was laughing. So he is know how to manage the anger. So anger and jealousy or other unholy feeling, what happens is it creates some sort of enzymes in the brain. And that enzyme is called cortisol, which activates hydrocarbons and proteins in the metabolism condition of the body. And that thing affects the lungs, which pump proper oxygen to the brain. If the proper oxygen doesn't reach the brain properly, what happens? It deprives the thinking process. That means we cannot think concretely. For example, if a student has this, if somebody is taking more marks, and he's not able to perform, what happens? He's not able to think productively. For the adult, it so happens in the organization, he's getting a promotion, she's getting a promotion, where I was not properly recognized. If they start up thinking about negatively, he's getting to the enzymes, cortisol, and is not able to produce any productivity results. So let us avoid all these things. Try to follow certain things which human being requires. So at this human rights day, I just want to remind you, let us think clarity. Let us think something concretely. Let us think something productively, and make this world so beautiful and makes everybody happy. When we make everybody happy, in turn we'll be happy. Okay, thanks for the watching me. Today I'll see you with other videos. Till then, bye for now, and have a great day, and may you all be blessed.